Hello, YouTube, America, whomever. They finally got back with me on my demand for judicial review. That's why I've been away. I was doing some research and stuff. They didn't take judicial notice of anything, but I told them I was there for the right to appeal to a federal district court, and I did get that. I knew they wouldn't take notice of anything. They ain't gonna recognize law in there. They're not even allowed to. But anyway, what I did is I did some research and I was doing some studying, and I found a bunch of stuff in Title 11 on it. They actually file you into bankruptcy and enter you into an indenture contract as an indentured servant. That's what they do. That's how they get you. Now, as an indentured servant, you have the right to void the indenture on your own. All you have to do is tell them that you avoid the indenture. But you have to kind of understand what you're saying. There's also the promissory note is an executory contract. You have to inform them that you reject the executory contract. Now, this ain't legal advice or nothing like that, and I do suggest you look this up and read it and find out about it, but it's called a parochial settlement or a parole contract. And they take all your property through a Federal Reserve Act called hypothecation. It's Section 14A of the Federal Reserve Act. But yeah, you need to look all that up. You're basically a slave to them. If you've got a contract, you volunteered to be a slave, and it's supposed to be 100% voluntary. There ain't no way it's voluntary. The attorney for the child support people down here, he was trying to say I entered the contract or entered a petition against myself. Like I knew enough about equity court to enter a petition against myself. Yeah. That's the way these people are, though. They're just thieves. They're criminals. It was funny, though. I got a little rowdy with them. But anyway. He sure didn't like it when I objected to him. That was funny. He didn't like that at all. But he was speculating. But yeah, look that up. Hypothecation. Look up, what is it, Title 11, 329. The hearing officers get paid by commission. Title 11, 546, A, B, and C, I believe it is. They have to collect money. They have to protect the profits. They have to get you to enter the fraudulent contract. 543, Title 11, 543A3, I believe it is. They're allowed to abuse the legal process. So yeah, it's all fraud. It's all fraud. The hearing officer didn't know what to say when I told him I didn't use zip code. He kept asking me what my zip code was, and I asked him why did he need it. Was it for the federal territorial jurisdiction? And he just nodded his head, and he didn't mean to. You could tell, but yeah. It's all federal territorial district court. It's not federal district court. It's not got nothing to do with the Constitution. They have to transfer or convey you to the territory in order to have their color of law mean anything. It's all about human trafficking. It's transferring, conveying. It's all a fraud. I was letting them know I knew it was a fraud too, but Look all that up. Title 11, you find a bunch of it. It refers to Title 26. Title 26 is tax code. They call it order for domestic support in Title 26, and Title 11 is a domestic support obligation, and Title 42 is child support obligation or child support order. Yeah, they jump it around. They change the meanings of the words. There's like one word that means 5 different things in Title 11, and 5 words that mean one thing in Title 11. And in Title 26, they talk about husband, wife, man, woman. It's all different. None of it matters. Husband can mean wife, wife can mean husband. Title 26 is almost impossible to comprehend. The way I look at it, anything that I can't easily comprehend, it's not a law. It's color of law. But you know, you need to make your own decisions on that. You can read through it and try to figure it out, but it's worth looking into. But I'm telling you, it's all a fraud. Look up parochial settlements, parole contracts, indenture contracts, even your support order that they get you to sign when you first go in there. Once you sign that, that's the promissory note. Once you sign that, they deposit that into the collections account, and they receive a certificate of deposit. Well, that certificate of deposit acts as the security for proof of claim. That's what secures the bond on you. The bond, when I say bond, you are bonded, you're under bindings as an indentured servant or a slave. So, yeah, it's all a fraud. They didn't know how to handle it when you start talking to them like you know what you're talking about, though. They don't like it. They got to get you to agree to something. Don't agree with anything. Nothing, ever. This is all a fraud. Good luck with it.